I'm gonna listen to my audio real quick over there. Hello, YouTube. Sorry, I'm making sure none of my stuff is, like, broken. We're good! We're good. We're a little delayed, but I'll take that for some of the issues we've had. Okay, so a little recap of where we're at. We've done 5 runs. We are doing Kaizo Iron Hearts, which is a challenge, architected by Architect, quite literally. He is a streamer here on Twitch who created the rule set that is in the command for this challenge. And essentially, it is Kingdom Hearts 2 randomized with visit locking on critical with permadeath. Enemies are randomized, bosses are randomized. There are some things that we can't use along the way, like Lucky Lucky. We can't use Light and Darkness because that forces a dry form that you can find naturally in the game as it's randomized. There's a little of those things along the way, but the more important part is every time I have to reset, because permadeath, before beating this challenge, I will add to our little reset counter up here. And once we hit 10 sets of 10, we'll be doing dumbbell curls to do, like, to add the fitness punishment to me sucking at the game. A couple of our runs have been really, really short. Some of them have gotten pretty deep in and then been ended in unfortunate ways. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at. It's a little recap. Blizzard Boost isn't worth it. Also, our friends cannot have anything healing. So we gotta go pick their pockets. And we can't use limits or summons. Okay, I can't use reflect. So that's a bad magic to start with. But we'll go pick Donald's pockets. Well, we're looking at what we got. Ooh, we got Ice Cream to start and Royal Summons to start. So that's not Beast Claw. We got some early. We got some earlies. I'm not mad about that. We got some decent early worlds to start on this one. But first, let's empty their pockets. And put them on me. Bam. We put our abilities on. We didn't give them to Sora. That's what we were trying to do. We have an ether. Did we get any, like, armor? No. Accessories? No. Any extra kingdom keys? No. Does Donald's staff have something it can't have? No. I didn't actually look at this when I went through it. Once more. Yeah, Goofy can have that. That's fine. Skip the cutscene, skip the cutscene. Anyways, what are y'all, like, what, do y'all have any, I mean, I feel like no one has summer plans this year for many a reason, rightfully so. Okay, we're getting some pretty good worlds early. Or just, like, a lot of the visits early, which is nice because part of this challenge, unlike in your standard randomizer, you have to do all visits and all bosses. So, yay. For us. Ooh, new Keyblade. I like that. I like new Keyblades. Let's see. Are we gonna get lucky? Can we get the lucky sticker? Can we do it? We did! We got the lucky sticker. It's not normally that hard to get, but sometimes I'm really bad at, like, directing my movement to get it, so I call that the lucky sticker. If I can get it first try, then it's gonna be a lucky run. Holy world, Batman! Alright, what do we got? We got skill and crossbones. So this Port Royal's got chests that we can go grab. We've got Twilight Town, which is basically free, but if we can do some death abuse stuff before we get to Twilight Town's even more free. Depending on the enemy rando, OC can be pretty good with chests, but enemy rando can also fuck us if there's, like, a bad enemy at the entrance to OC, because they can one-shot you. Chests here, but also a lower level, which is good. Again, depending on the enemy swap, we can maybe grab the chests leading up to Roxas. Beast Castle, also heavy on the chests, but You may run into some people you don't want to run into on getting some of them, but for the most part, a lot of them are pretty accessible. And Disney Castle. Similar thing, chests, and then you can stop it before you have to do a lot of the enemies, but that first main room can be hard to get around with no levels like we are right now. So with that, we don't have any Death Abuse worlds, so we're gonna go do chests that are easily accessible first. Probably Twilight Town. And then go do some of the... Well, we'll check on what the enemies are. Aerial Spiral, okay. Oh, I don't want to save. Go back to the garden. Okay. Here has some chests that are easy to get. Get as much equipment and things as we can to start before we go into... Oh, we can also do this. Okay, I'm not crazy. Apparently this Moogle that's here disappears in second visit. Oh, wait, no, that's Sora. What am I doing? There we go. Because I came back to this area in a different playthrough that I'm doing right now to go to the Moogle store, and the Moogle just wasn't there. And I was very upset because I came all the way back this way for the Moogle. Got that. We got a new weapon for someone. I think it was Donald. Alright, I guess we check out... This has... Oh, wait. No, Beast Castle has Death Abuse. And it's easy. I'm not mad. I should have swapped my gear first, but... These guys are pretty easy. Ugh, this is gonna be so slow, though. I love these guys when I have something like Explosion already, because they're just so easy to take out. Yeah. Let's do some ability... I mean, Aerial Spiral, Damage Drive, whatever. For right now, I don't really care. Oh, I picked up Valor, I guess. Alright, good to know. I don't know when I did that, but cool. Let's swap to... It's got better strength, and it's got Defender on it, so why not? Shadow Anklet and Draw Ring? Why not? Who got the extra? It was Scoopy. Save the King. Strength. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Good start. And we got Valor, so we can... Well, we don't have magic. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God. Those guys are some of those bad enemies I was just previously talking about. Bone Fist, another Death Abuse world. Alright, we're gonna have to be pretty strategic about how we get past this. Oh, God. No. Hold on. Just can't let them... My glide's so short. Alright. I didn't even see what that was. Ooh, this is another one where we kind of play... See who it is first. Grab this chest. See if it's worth grabbing. Oh, God. No, that chest is not worth grabbing right now. I didn't even see... Maybe. Woo! Those cars can be evil. I hate those friggin' things a lot. But they're not usually out in the wild like this. So... yeah. I don't really know. Let's see. Ugh, more magic I can't use. Winter's proof. Okay. Another keyblade. We'll see what the stats are on it. It could be total trash. Ooh, nominate sketches. All right. Something easy to do, in theory. The boss swap makes some of that tutorial interesting sometimes. Alright, that's Beast Castle for now. Let's see, what do we go do next? OC, let's check out OC. And then go do Death of Beasts at not Twilight Town, Halloween Town. Okay, those guys aren't bad. We can grab our chests here. We'll see. It's also per room, so... ugh. Not a lot of good stuff, really. Oh, that was a proper nobody. I don't like that. So that could be a dancer. That wasn't a dancer, though. I think that was a dusk. Woo! Oh, God. That's two enemies that are just horrible. The freaking gargoyles and... oh, no. It was an assassin. Alright. Oh, wait. There's chests in here. I always forget that. Monies. And cosmic arts. Not bad, not bad. We will go into our menu before we go do stuff in... ew! That is ew! That's so gross. Grody. That was a grody one. Oh, we got torn pages too, so that's nice. We'll go do that before we do Twilight Town. I think all we have left is... oh, I guess we have Disney Castle too, but this is easier. This is easier. Do. Oh, I love the Halloween Town outfits. That's one thing, like, a lot of Kingdom Hearts 3 gets shit on, and, like, rightfully so. It was definitely not a perfect game by any stretch of the imagination. But I do love that we got to see more of the... no, not limit. Shit. Oh, I can't... oh, I don't have Goofy. I forgot I swapped out. I was gonna try to do some level form grinding while I'm stuck here. Oh, I forgot to do some ability swapping. Oh well. We got some levels out of that. I'm not mad about it. It wasn't... ooh! Cure this early? Oh, and flash step. Shit. Now all we need is explosion. We'll have an easy fucking seed. Baby seed. I say as I got like one shot by a wizard in Hollow Bastion on my longest running seed thus far. We're doing good. We got a pretty decent seed running right now. Most of our worlds are open, so we've got a pretty decent guide plan going.
Here it is, the door to Christmas Town.
Do, 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 do. All right, that's Halloween Town. I guess we could go see Disney Castle and see if it's gonna be a pain in the ass. We're definitely not gonna do SCT until we have to, because it's so boring. Ah. You can use the door here as a little bit of a cheat to get away from Heartless. Do I have music rando on? And just now noticing? Because this is not normal for this area. I didn't think I turned that on, but, you know, it's possible. Those things don't really do much. Truthfully, I just came in like the absolute wrong way. That music doesn't seem normal. I think this is... I think that's all the chests in here. If I'm missing one, I'm missing one. I'll get it later. I'm not fighting through Heartless. That music was not normal for that area. I'm very confused. Flash step, aerial sweep, counter guard. Nope, not auto. We can't use auto abilities. We don't have blizzard, so whatever. And then customize. I can't use magnet. Put cure where it rightfully belongs. If you put cure anywhere else, you're wrong. And that is it, I think, other than torn pages before we go do Twilight Town end to end. Alright. Oh, there's one more chest in DC. We'll do that before we go. That you, when you enter back in. Not gonna do the mini game yet. I am one of those people that I hate the mini games so much. Granted, in the rando, they're not as bad because they're sped up. But I hate the 100 acre. I'm not like a poo hater because I think the worlds are cute. I just don't like doing the mini games. I've always hated them for whatever reason. Even I think because as a kid I was just really bad at them, so it frustrated me. Okay, that's the chests from that. I don't think we got anything useful out of that. Mega elixir. Some items. Let's see. Ribbon for sure. Leave the setup there. Okay, and then let's do that, because whatever. Give them each one, I guess. There we go! Off to our first full visit completion. Because I'm not taking the risk of something like Marluxia being at the SCT. The only reason I care about Marluxia being in the tutorial, because she's really easy when she is because you're limited to what your levels are, and you get like soft locked for a minute where you can't do anything and she just wails on you. he just... Why is my immediate... Like, I know Marluxia is a guy, but for whatever reason, my immediate brain power is like, Marluxia, she. Anyways. Yeah, that's why I don't want to do SCTs, because you can get things like that where the boss doesn't belong there, so it gets really buggy. Same thing with, and if you find him really anywhere, Genie Jafar. Finding Genie Jafar is pretty much a death sentence to a run. Not because he's hard, but because he's pretty glitched in just about every arena that you can find him in. When I did my Archipelago, my Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2 Archipelago, I got him in replacement for Roxas. So he also had more health than normal, and his phasing is really weird when he's outside of his own arena. And it becomes nearly impossible because you don't have the carpet, so you don't have a lot of the reaction commands for whatever reason. They just don't work when you put him in outside of the arena. Ooh, limit form. That'll be nice. That'll be real nice. Ooh, quick run. But yeah. We got some decent stuff thus far. Decent stuff. Other than that, those are the two that can be funky sometimes. Let's do some... I don't need to, but let's do some drive form grinding. Why not? It's over. It's over. Yeah. It's over. I love the Neo shadows. I think they're a cool design. Like, I've always loved the shadows. I think they're fun. They're just fun little silly heartless. They've never annoyed me. They just have fun design. But the Neo shadows are very cool looking. Did we just get like 3 Valor form levels out of that? I'll have to go look. Because I think I might have just capped out Valor. In that one little arena. We'll get all the chests, and then before we go up the tower, we will swap out some of our equipment. Hidden Dragon. Damn, this is heavy on the Keyblades and heavy on the worlds today. I'm not mad about that, though. Granted, every Keyblade I've gotten since Fatal Crest has been booty cheeks. Alright, y'all aren't hard. Let's do a little limit for him. Yeah. Take this. I got a level out of it at least. I forget how short that fight is. Bright crystal, lots of Moogle stuff, which don't really matter. Alright, let's check out abilities. No, slide dash? Instantly closes in. I want slide dash, I don't want dodge slash. I always forget which one's which, to be honest. Alright, there's that. And then let's check items. Let's check some of our new Keyblades. They're butt. And check out... Nope, nothing good there. Nothing good there. Alright. Up the tower we go then. We don't have Bastion, so our next available, like, full run, at least progression, would be Landed Dragons. Unless we find Bastion in this tower somewhere. That is the one world. I think that's the only world we don't have right now. Oh, we don't have Agrabah either. At least the first visit for. I don't need to do drive form farming here, but I still might. I might do it because it's easy. Might do a little bit of limit farm. I seem to be relatively overleveled. I guess we could do if we don't have Bastion, we could do SCT before going into the Dragons. I'd rather not, though. There's 0. Ooh, God. Okay. Yep.
Give me strength. Back off. Give me strength.
I hate dancers. They are some of the worst nobodies you could possibly acquire. I saw the voice actor for Riku, Graven, talking about how he can't tell the difference between like Sora in limit form and Sora regular, and I don't disagree. Like, this is limit form Sora. He kind of looks identical. All the other forms you can clearly tell what form you're in, but limit form is one of those ones that I always forget that I transformed into, and then I end up in a lot of problems because I then don't have cure to use to my advantage in certain fights, and it goes sideways very, very quickly because I can't tell the difference between limit form Sora. I guess because limit form is more like Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora. I guess he is all black, so it's a little bit easier to tell. But there's not as much like floaty glowiness, I guess, as there is with the other ones. So I totally understand Graven on that one of not being able to tell the difference, because I often can't, like, not that I can't, I often just don't tell the difference while I'm, because obviously he's mostly like darker clothing. And then the limit form's all bright red. Like Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora, but... Okay. That's Twilight Town Visit 1. Our options are... Land of Dragons or STT. I guess we can progress through a chunk of STT. Because we do have all abilities. So, I'll have my cure and everything if I need it. This seed is going too well. And I don't like it. So I'd rather not take the risk of, like, the, some of the Heartless in Land of Dragons, especially if I'm right on level. Those replacements can get pretty bad sometimes. Okay. Okay. Roxas, meet Roxas.
Come on. Quit playing around and fight.
I did not realize that that was Wilfred L. Until I saw a podcast clip of him saying recently that, like, he was talking to the voice of... I don't even know. It was the voice of... Oh, it was the voice of Terra. And he said he was the voice of Cypher. And I was like, wait, what? Cypher is Wilfred L? Of Boy Meets World fame? Or, Ron from Kim Possible? Ew. I hate these things. I hate these things, but like, it's literally just wait out the timer or let it kill me. Come on. Do the thing. Do it. Oh, I don't have aerial recovery. Shit. I didn't even think about that. Okay. Yeah. All the cutscenes. This is part of the reason why I didn't want to do SCTs, because it's 90% cutscenes. Yeah, it forces you. New weapon for Donald. When we get him back. Force the cutscene. So many cutscenes. So many cutscenes. I swear to God, if I'd like die to STT, I'm gonna lose my shit. This run is so good. Oh, meeting at the station, right? This is how little of my runs have had STT in them lately. Okay. Not bad. These guys don't even really like hit you. I mean, they do, but not much. Ah! Why does this game, why does the rando like these guys so much? They're everywhere. Ooh, fire. Fire. We didn't start the fire. This is like... Alright. Alright. Let's grind a little while we're at it. I mean, it's not gonna do shit, but, you know. Might as well take them all out while we're at it. Oh, we're about to face our first boss, chat. Who's it gonna be? Am I fucked? I'm so, like, not wanting to face this. What level am I? 10? Yeah, Lane of Dragons is still too risky, in my opinion. I think I have like Lucky or something on with the way they're dropping those. Who's it gonna be? Oh, okay. It's not terrible. Just don't get hit by the... Oh, God. I do also have Cure, so there's that. I might need it, though. Oh my God! With no aerial recovery, this sucks. And you don't get the reaction kick. Just use it. He's just annoying. Especially without the reaction command. Give up. There we go. First boss down, chat. Woohoo! Although he's one of the easier replacements, so I'm kind of sad that I got him for freaking Twilight Thorn. Do I do this? Do I? No. I don't know, we have Cure. What do we do, chat? Do we go? Yeah, I'm gonna go do... I'll come back to this. I'm gonna go do Land of Dragons. It's too risky. And this is a pretty decent run. I don't wanna. I don't think we had anything new here, right? No. Just limit form. Okay. Fire can stay where it's at. Yeah, stay on circle. I won't do Shun Yu, obviously. We're just gonna progress through the Heartless stuff. I might not even do... Okay, this is not bad replacement. Alright. That was pretty easy. With Cure and Limit Form, I should be able to do the cave. Because I can use... I hate these fucking wizards! Why? Why are the wizards always in Land of Dragons? Doesn't make any sense. There we go. I don't have any, like, hands-off magic. Because fire at its base is just, like, a little tiny circle, so there's not much I can do with that. And shadows. We don't care about you. We do care about you, though. And you. How did I get caught in that? I was well above him. That one, okay, fair. That one is fair. The other one... There we go. There we go! 2 down, 1 more to go, and then we gotta do the up the mountain thing to get to the cave. Where is... Oh, there it is. Grab the morale. Grab the morale. Oh, one other thing while I'm in here, in case for whatever reason I failed to morale. Failing to morale, being saved by King Mickey, or like other mini games that are like time constraints or whatever, those don't count. If you fail those, in Timeless River, the timed ones, if you don't die in those and you just fail the time constraint or whatever, those don't count as deaths for permadeath. As a part of this challenge. You have to be, as Architect put it in his rules, floating unconscious for them to count. Because I unfortunately can use the levels right now, I'm gonna have to grind out everything. Fucking hell. Grind out everything I can up to Shan Yu. Ooh! Explosion! I like that. I like explosion a lot. We're turning that on immediately. Explosion is one of my favorite abilities in these early levels. I mean, I like it in later levels too, but it's just not because it's a ground attack and you've got so many floaty Heartless in like later, especially if you're playing like vanilla where, you know, enemies aren't replaced, there's so many never on the ground Heartless that having a ground based attack doesn't really work as well. And I like Magnet Burst, but not as much as I like Explosion. More things I can't use for the win. Negative combo, alright. Not bad. Don't mind me a little neg combo. Scan? Holy hell. I could not tell you. I've gotten so used to running without scan because I couldn't tell you the last randomizer I ran and got scan. Who's over here? Oh god! What? That's so unfair! I will gladly, happily use that fucking heal. I hate those. Those are some of my least favorite, and I might be saying this because in another game that I'm running right now for a video I'm working on, I am stuck in the Cavern of Remembrance and having to deal with a lot of those currently. I was a little underleveled going into the Cavern of Remembrance. Oopsie daisy. So I've had to deal with those particular nobodies a lot. Did we get anything from the other chests worthwhile? Oh yeah, scan, neg. And then ping definitely, oh, well, can't have that, but whatever. I think actually they can't have that, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Ew. Ew! That part's not ew. This guy is the ew. At least there's a lot of health orbs. So I shouldn't have to use limit or... Okay, aerial dive. Not bad. That was easy. With explosion, that was a gimme. Do I stop here though, or do I go up like I'm supposed to? It's a little risky. I have died to this part before, so it is a little risky, but because of a bad Heartless replacement. Oops. Explosives are fun. I think I was a little underleveled when I did that, though. No. Hopefully it's nice to us, chat. Hopefully. Hopefully. What's it gonna be? Obviously these guys are all the same. They can't replace those. I don't know why. I seriously do wonder.
Back off. Back off. Take this.
Okay, now I can just kind of fuck around with these guys. Because those little doggies from are actually kind of annoying. They have the... They have a rider that can take me out. They've got the little blue thing. But I do have heal, so there's that. I keep forgetting I have cure so early because it doesn't often happen that way. Are you kidding? It was done! That scene was going so well. As I was saying, those dogs can be fucking annoying. Because that's exactly what happened last time. I think it was those fucking things that I was on the last second. I was focused on the fucking little bee things annoying the shit out of me that I didn't realize that they'd hit me a couple times. Oh, that's so bogus. Alright, let's get a new seed going. Ugh. I hate that for myself. Oh, God. Boo. Y'all are gonna see the same thing because that's a different game. But that's fine. We can wait for the new seed. Ugh! I knew that was risky, but I did it anyway. So mad. That's so depressing. That's so depressing. Alright. So depressing. Let me make sure all my tools are working still. While we're chilling here. While we're chilling here. Why? Hold on. I don't know why. Okay. That's still working. And it seems... Okay. Yep. That's still working too. I like that. I like when things work appropriately. Alright. Let's... hold on. Hold on. There we go. Make sure. Okay, y'all can hear the right audio. It's when you've got multiple of the same exe open. Sometimes that doesn't go right. All right. Here we go again. Ugh. What are we gonna get this time? What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? All right, let's do the housekeeping. All right, finishing leap, slap shot. Somehow, this is a better starting position than last time. Goofy turbo, goofy bash. Holy shit. Let's see what worlds we're starting with. And Oathkeeper, Battlefields of War, Proud Fang, Beast Claw, Scimitar. So Scimitar has Death Abuse, Beast Claw has Death Abuse, Proud Fang has some chests, and Battlefields of War has some chests. So not a bad. We're gonna quickly run into a wall if we don't get some other worlds in these first few chests, but not a bad start. Winner's Proof, so another Keyblade. Nobody lands, so ooh, Bone Fist, more chests, and Death Abuse, so some chances to level up. New weapons for Donald. Ice cream, hell yeah, Twilight Town, we like that. Max MP increase, we would like that if we had, nope, we missed the lucky. Alright. Where do we start with this? That is the question. Do we have any just straight chests? We do. We do have straight chests, which is here. Pride Lands. So we grab those chests first. As little lion Sora. I don't know why I did the chests in this order. It's so weird. It's very unlike me. Woo! Aerial recovery, my beloved! Okay. There's that. And I feel like the earliest Death Abuse is Beast Castle. So let's check out our Keyblades that we got, because we did get a few. Winner's Proof, again. Oh, we definitely want that. Oh, we forgot to pick our friends' pockets. Good thing I came in here before we really did anything. This will forever be the one thing I forget about this challenge, is clearing their pockets. And aerial recovery, we definitely want to put that on. Voila! Into Beast Castle we go. Oh. Ugh. Oh god. I turned myself into a dice! Because I'm so used to using reaction commands, but these Heartless are like... Honestly, these Heartless are the one set of Heartless that I never want to use reaction commands on. The reaction command just sucks, to be honest. And I don't think I got anything out of that, which is even worse. Okay, Dusks. That's not terrible. I knew that was gonna happen. I should have gone in and... Alright. Ah! You win some, you lose some, I guess. Where is my... There it is. Alright, let's get another one going. How have y'all been? Because, as you can see, I'm not doing so hot. I mean, I am. Also, is anybody else getting an obscene, and I do mean obscene amount of scam calls lately? It is absurd how many I get a day. It makes it impossible to actually understand when I'm getting calls that matter, because so many people just call me from scam numbers all day, every day. And it makes it worse because I'm also trying to, find builders and look at land and things like that. So there are numbers that I don't know that might be calling me. And, yeah. I don't know which one's which. Oh, yes I do. Close that one. Okay. They've made some updates to Steam as of late that have created interesting things for me. One of which it now tells me when my controller is gonna die, which I kind of actually love, because there have been multiple streams where my controller just dies, and it's awful. Sorry, I'm checking my emails while we're waiting for this to load up. Goodness gravy. There we go. Snap left. Put over here. Let me make sure on... Nope, y'all got the wrong one. Game capture. I gotta put it on like something else. And then put it on Kingdom Hearts. For y'all to get to say the right one. Put it on something else. And then put it on Kingdom Hearts. Okay, cool. Well, again we go. And away we go. I clicked critical on that, right? Right? I hope I did. I was kind of just menuing. I may have forgotten. To all my energy drink enjoyers. Nope, that's the same damn fucking seed. How did I fuck that up? Alright, let's try this again. Did I forget to install the new seed? I might have. I might have forgotten a step. Nope, I may have forgotten to click to generate a new one. Oops. I was gonna say, to all my energy drink enjoyers out there, though, what are you enjoying lately? Because I am a diehard Alani fan, even if, teenagers are dying, people claim they find rats in their cans. I have never had a single issue with Alani. You can find them pretty much everywhere nowadays, and they taste good. And they're low cal. They're only 10 calories, which, it's not zero, but it's not like I'm having... I might have multiple in a day, usually. But Most even of like the fitness brands like Ghost and whatever, same thing, right? 10 to 15 calories is pretty standard for energy drinks. So I'm not mad about it, right? And while I am a diehard Alani fan, my husband has recently gotten me into Ghost. Specifically, and I don't know why I like this particular Ghost, because I don't, and tell me if you're also a grape. I like grapes. I don't like grape flavored things. Grape flavored things like, you know, medicine and things like, no. No. Just absolute no. And so when Ghost came out with his Welch's grape, I kind of figured it was going to taste like that artificial grape, but it doesn't fully. It's not, it's tolerable. But the other Ghost I tried for myself was what did I try? Sour apple. They have a sour apple Ghost, and them bitches was yummy. Hey, I hate trying to move shit around on my. It is the worst. Oh my god! I wish y'all could, I mean, y'all could see this if I put it up, but that's, I probably should do that instead of capturing the game window. Oh my god. I don't, oh my god. The way this fucking thing will annoy the shit out of me at all times. There we go. There we go. Oh, that was the audio capture. No wonder y'all couldn't see shit. There we go. Ugh. Let's try this again. One more. We didn't even last like 3 seconds on that one. That was terrible. Sometimes you just gotta get those out of the way, I guess. We're almost at our 10 to do dumbbell curls today, so there's that. I'm gonna have to go get the dumbbell. Ooh! Limit form? Hell yeah! I like starting with some limits. Ew, you're not allowed to have that. You're not allowed, which means I have to go get you a fucking weapon. Because you're not allowed. You're not allowed to have Donald Cure. What are we starting with? Ice cream? Good. Oh, he has another weapon. Cool. We're gonna go to Donald. We're gonna place it with whatever. I don't care. Why did I do that? He's not allowed to have that other weapon. Fire boost on Goofy? I don't give a fuck. One day I will remember the hotkeys for all of this. Today is kind of that day because I just used them somewhat. I had to look up in the right corner to see what they were. Oh, wait. We had some armor. It's not much, but something's better than nothing. And abilities, we have limit form. And we've got a little bit of something. I didn't even get to use finishing leap or anything. HP increase, Oath Keeper, tower map, boo. Boo! Maps are grody. Who needs maps? Let's see. This beginning part's so boring. It's just like chest after chest after chest. Dark crystal, more maps, dense shard. Do we get it? We do! We got the lucky. But this seed is not very lucky. This seed is kind of grody, I'm not gonna lie. Space paranoids. When did I get space paranoids? I don't remember seeing that in the list. Alright, let's grab the chest here. To hopefully get something a little less grody than what we've got right now. Finishing leave. Max MP. So an HP and an MP increase with no MP, so it doesn't really matter. Love it! Okay, there's that. We got Twilight Town, that's not bad. Space Paranoids. Let's go grab the chest here, because it's faster than grabbing the chest at Space Paranoids. Really? I can't... Why am I not... Okay. There we go. Highlands. There is some apparently some sort of cheat that you can do the first fight in Pride Lands at a pretty low level, but I don't know what it is. That will allow you to... Yeah, we're gonna do this first, and then go do Death Beast and Beast Castle, and then do Twilight Town. Oh, I need to look at what if Oathkeeper's any better before we go do stuff. Like real stuff. I actually kind of hate Space Paranoids. It is not fun. It's a lot of cutscenes and not a lot of actual doing things. Glide 2, which, yay, I can glide a little bit longer. Fire? Okay. We got some magic. It's not really great magic, but magic nonetheless. I still can't believe I killed that first run. I'm so frustrated. There's something I, like, literally said, should I do it? Like, I don't feel like I should. Oh god. I think it's this one over here. I lost track. There we go. What? That's the one I hit! What? Okay, fine. Did I fuck this up again? I might have. I did. I absolutely did. Shit. God, fuck. This is a bad sign of how this run's gonna go. Oh god, now it's in a cluster again. There it goes. Lord, bad signs all around. Ah! Skip the cutscene. Let's see what these are. Okay. It's a cheat. Oh god! No! No, no, no! We don't want those! No. Oh god, I forgot to take away Mr. Tron's things and his abilities. He's not allowed to have that either. Okay. For the future, if you will. That's that. Alright, let's go do this. And then we'll do Twilight Town. Hopefully it's nothing bad. Okay. Oh, shit. I still had more magic. I thought I was out and had to start hand fighting. Oh, wait. When did I get a drive? What drive form did I get? Oh, shit. I have limit form. Fuck yeah. When did I pick that up? Oh, God. No, 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 no. Ooh, Cosmic Arts. I like that. Ooh, Kier! Okay. We're gonna not deal with the dancers because they're mean. We'll come back in here and grind out a little bit later when we're a little bit higher level. We just want the chests for now. Item, Sora. Oathkeeper is significantly better, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna leave that alone, and we're gonna put Cosmic Arts on. Hell yeah! Alright. Hey! Oh, fucking hell! I was trying to get out. Why? I was like, oh, I didn't get the chest. And then I did, and I could have just literally gone through the fucking loading screen. I'm pouting on that one. For sure, I'm mad about that one. I am for sure mad about that one. You know one thing I hate? And let me know if y'all hate this too. When companies... The fact that when a company creates your shipping label, like they got your order, right? Why is it that creating a shipping label has become the means for telling the person that their item has shipped? Because the likelihood is generally when the shipping label is created, your package doesn't actually ship for like 2 or 3 more days. So you get all kind of out of whack on when your package is supposed to be there because sorry, I'm trying to close. Okay, this is the one I want to close. So like you get all sorts of out of whack, right? Like why is that? When you it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, why would that be the default? Because creating a shipping label and actually getting it shipped off and packed and everything else are not the same thing. And I recognize it's not companies directly doing that, right? I know it's mostly, just the shipping company and the way they do things, but still, it's unbelievably annoying. There we go. There we go. Let's do this again. The frustration is unreal. I have to record my video for tomorrow after this, which means I actually have to go do like a workout because the video I tried, there's nothing like planning out a fucking like a workout video and then trying to record it and it going absolutely haywire. Ice cream and membership card? What is this? Anyways, I tried this new game, and it's not new, but like I tried to, for a review, I was gonna test it out, and it would be like a 30-minute workout or whatever to test the game out. And it was supposed to be like an RPG, but like a fitness workout. So all the activities you had to do were like swimming or running or whatever while you're going through this RPG journey. Similar to Ring Fit, but in VR, which was the whole reason for doing it, right? A VR version of Ring Fit. And the thing is this game was so unbelievably unoptimized that it made me, someone who works out in VR regularly, sick. It also, like, you couldn't pick things up to complete the things, and you would just get stuck in places. I got through about 20 minutes of trying to test it, and I had zero footage. None. None of it was usable. It was just so unbelievably bad that it was... I just had to start over with a completely different game. So I haven't recorded it yet because I had to decide what game I wanted to do. So I will be editing into the wee hours. I also have to get my podcast up. I'm getting back in... I took a couple weeks break, which I probably shouldn't have, from posting. And I'm getting back into the rhythm. I found that I do better if I just schedule it to post and leave it alone. I don't look at the metrics all day. It's the joys of, you know, new videos and things like that. Are they a 1 of 10? Are they a 5 of 10? Did they just completely tank? Especially when you're a smaller creator, like, the way that can impact my entire day is unbelievable. Especially given, you know, some of the things that I was talking about before, where if I got this monetized, every little bit helps in the journey of, you know, buying land and building a house. Because, you know, say in the next year or two, right, I make a couple grand. Not enough to live on, but enough to say pay for a septic system to be put in at my new house. That's less money that I have to finance via a mortgage. That's less money that I have to take out of my day-to-day paycheck, things like that. But it also helps just visibility perspective when I want to relaunch the actual business to sell that, I guess. I don't know. My brain is a potato right now. I'm trying to decide what to do. Oh, Scimitar. We want to go here. I guess Bastion has a little bit of Death of Beast too, so we can go do that before we do Twilight Town. Oh, I didn't look at my Keyblades. Shit. I did get a new Keyblade, I'm pretty sure. Oh god, that was like an instant. We don't really have magic, so that doesn't really help me. Oh god, I forgot to do the thing. I forgot to pick their pockets. I was chit-chatting. But it doesn't look like either of them have used anything yet, so that works. I think yeah, you got something different, but it's trash anyways. Hell yeah, we're gonna use that. That's all junk. Okay. We'll grab the chests. We probably won't do the risky route. We might. I don't know. Aerial finish. Guard! Oh, look at you! I keep forgetting I have limit form already. And I can, you know, do a little bit of limit form grinding. Yeah, we'll probably trigger the cutscene. At least grab that first one. And the 2 on the outside, because that's pretty easy to do. I don't know why I came this way. That is like the worst idea I've ever had. At least the Agrabah is something new. We haven't come in here in previous runs. Oh god! Is that what I think? Oh no, it's just those guys. Alright. Oh god, I forgot to take Aladdin's stuff too. Shit. Let's go. God! Why don't y'all remind me? He's got a lot, so. But he didn't give it to me, so I didn't technically cheat. That has to go. That's a limit. I think that's it. Okay. I'm gonna try to get as many of those ones in there that I can. Can't use that. Mega Ether. Alright. Ah! Why? Why do I always do the risky thing? I can't resist doing the dumb thing. I knew that was dumb, and I did it anyways. I don't even remember what I was saying before I decided to go off and unalive myself, off myself into the void in Agrabah. Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. What are y'all's favorite platforms right now? Because, like, I know we all have, like, the platforms we prefer to stream on versus the platforms we prefer to, like, be consumers on. And mine are different, right? I, typically speaking, and maybe this is true for other people as well. Damn, the ADHD is strong today. Goodness gravy. What I was going to say is I prefer to create on YouTube right now. That is my preferred platform. I just realized my YouTube chat was never actually connected. And that's fucking dumb because I can't see it right now. Sorry, YouTube. I didn't realize it wasn't connected. Oh god, I'm a mess. I couldn't see the chat this whole time. I should probably go check and see if there was anything in the chat. Probably not, to be honest. Probably nothing worth my time. Oh my god, game audio. Looks like we're all good. What are y'all's favorite platforms to consume on right now? Because I'm working on like content plans and things like that. And I am trying to keep up with posting content on TikTok, but I feel like right now I'm only using TikTok as a means of finding audios. And that sounds a little crazy to me, to be honest. But it's true. It has lost its luster. And maybe it's just because I don't see ads as much on YouTube Shorts when I'm scrolling YouTube Shorts. So if I want to consume content, for me right now, I want to consume and create on the same platform. I don't necessarily want to create, but from non-creators, like, are you still on TikTok? Do you still enjoy the user experience on TikTok? Because I feel like at this point, it's all rage bait or ads. And as someone who is actively budgeting, constantly getting ads shoved down your throat. And I don't mean just like, you know, ads like you get on YouTube that you can, you know, ad blocker your way through them or whatever. Or premium your way through them, or however you want to go about dealing with it. It's like user-to-user ads, or like the secret sponsorships and TikTok shop, and it feels like marketing has gone in such a way that affiliate marketing is the only method, and now every creator is selling something. And that was part of the reason why, I mean, even though I'm eligible for TikTok Shop, I just don't. Vicinity break. Ooh, not bad. Item slot. Even though I'm eligible, I never really use it. Because it just... Why? Why be another person on a platform full of people selling to you? I only link in products that I actually genuinely use if I happen to be sharing them in like a day in life or something like that. Because, you know, they just exist. Not because I'm trying to sell it, but because I actually used it, you know? The hidden sponsorships are getting way out of control. And the little, like, user gains commission thing is not large enough for the average person to notice, oh, they're getting paid to tell me this. This feels almost the same, but it's not. It's so close to being the same as the last seed that it had me thinking there for a second. Ooh, more torn pages, which means more free chests. I don't hate that. I don't know. I also feel like just in general that I'm consuming less short form content at minimum. And the short form content I am consuming, I usually lead to me either doing research or watching some form of long form content about that topic. And that'll range from anything from like silly internet drama, like the shit that's going on with James Charles, to even though like I didn't know who he was until I got on TikTok. Then I found out a whole slew of shit that I didn't need to know. To my TikTok right now is all about home building. People who are self-GCing, people who are, you know, cash building. There's so many different ways to go about building a custom home. that I didn't realize that, you know, it wasn't even an option for you as a homeowner to not have a general contractor. And still finance. Some financing companies will allow you to self-GC and still finance you, which is wild. That seems like a massive risk on their end to allow you to do so, especially given that most construction loans have some level of timeline levied upon them. I have been learning a lot about, you know, farmland, what the different zoning is. Because I don't know if anybody else does this. I forgot to take fucking Tron. It's when they pop in out of nowhere that I forget to remove their items and abilities. I swear. Anyways, the easy way to do that is just make it Donald and Goofy all the time. Anyhoozle. I want to know everything about a topic when I get into that topic. So, going on Pinterest and finding every little, you know, different inspirations and different layouts to try to determine my layout for me before I start working with things like architects and builders and everything else, I think will help stay on budget a little bit more, hopefully, because the one thing you hear the most when you start looking into custom home builds is you will go over budget. Have contingency funds for going over budget, and that terrifies me because I am already going to have a pretty expensive build, to say the least. And the funny part about it is a majority of the expense won't even be for livable space, because my husband is very much so blue-collar handyman that needs shop space. So a lot of my square footage is going to be dedicated to a garage. It is a wild world out there, but if you've ever built a home in any way, shape, or form, I'd love to hear your stories, because the more I spend thinking about this and in the budgeting phase and things like that, the more I want to hear, you know, horror stories, good stories, builder do and don'ts from real people that I actually know. Fucking hell, I forgot to take Aladdin stuff away now too. I only used one and it was on Donald. I got Master Farm right. I'm not gonna go get the rest of them for right now because that seems like a surefire way to die again. More torn pages. But now what? Other than the torn pages, what do we do now? I guess we can go do STT. Don't particularly want to, but it's really our only option. Unless we want to risk getting some of those other chests in Agrabah, which I don't particularly want to. Term. I guess STT it is. Well, actually, let's go see. Let's go see, because this is an easy, you know, bailout. Let's go see what our Heartless replacement is here. Oh, this is easy. This is easy. As long as you don't try to fight them, it's easy. And you've got like a 10-second warning before they do anything. I don't think that got us anything good though. I'm pretty sure that got us like absolutely fucking nothing. Although that would be pretty easy. Ooh, no, not master. It'd be a pretty easy way to level up to go in there because that Heartless replacement isn't terrible. Did we get any new? We did not. We'll take strength. Both of those are trash. Alright. Off to STT we go. Or, wait. Yeah, okay. Like, did we do that? We did. This is not great. Not great at all. They take the risk of this being not fun replacements, but we shall see. Okay. I mean, I would rather see him later, but like, whatever. At least it's not something bad. I would rather see him as like a Roxas replacement or something silly. I love when I get struggle match replacements for major bosses like Roxas. Yeah, whatever. I am like true blue level here though, so I am gonna be cautious about going into Twilight Thorn. I don't know there's much else I can do though. I don't know. This seed might die. This seed definitely might die very quickly. Ah! I don't know. I'm a little nervous that the seed is gonna die. I mean, not nervous, because, like, it is what it is, but... I never realized that they face you the way that you need to go out of a cutscene. I just now realized that. Champion belt. Not terrible, but not great. I'd rather see something like limit form or cure or really anything useful. Oh great. You again.
Yeah.
Aerial recovery even. Yeah, just keep hitting me. Neo shadows. I'm definitely not gonna fight whoever's behind Twilight Thorn. That sounds like a bad life decision. Let's go find something else to do. I mean, I guess we could try to level up, because we haven't done nothing. We could go into, like, Master or something here, because this will be a quick level up. If we can stay out of... See, previous point. I think that's enough. I got up to level 18 doing that. Now we can go do the rest of SDT. Or at least do Twilight Thorn. Can't use that. Alright, I'm Roxas, so it doesn't really matter. Not having aerial recovery with fucking dancers is annoying as shit. Hey, now. See who it is. Oh.
Ready, Roxas?
Okay. I had nothing to fear. That does make me a little bit nervous for later on in the game, though, because we've had 2 tutorial level people in the tutorial where they're supposed to be. Which means some of the earlier level bosses are definitely replaced by things that are harder. I mean, I'm 18. We should be able to do this. Not much else I can do. Alright, rules first. Who's it gonna be? Oh, is that? Oh no, it's Vivi. Okay, it's just Vivi early. That's even worse though. Not from the sense of like. Hey! Vivi?
I lost.
Yes, you did, Vivi. I get more and more nervous because we've gone through. Okay, this guy's not terrible. Not great either. Oh, hey now. Hey! I still have more, so it doesn't really matter, but... Alright, 2 down. I think only 1 to go. There's like a guaranteed loss in here, right? Alright. Oh! Okay, hi Riku. This is the Riku that like does nothing though, right? I mean, he doesn't do a lot. That's for sure. Okay, fine. Make me go do this real quick. Why won't you die? I was supposed to say, I'm level 18! Like, die! Jesus! Okay, it's just Axel, and this can be lost. As long as I don't die, I can... Might be Axel 1 too, which would be even funnier. I don't know which Axel this is. This might actually be Axel 2. I don't really care. In some cases, I think this fight in particular is actually better to lose than win, but whatever. Ah! I thought I was getting out of that. Yo! My brother! I still won. It doesn't really matter. Ugh! And that was pointless! We got absolutely nothing out of STT. I guess we're not completely done yet, but... like... we're almost there. What am I supposed to be doing? I forgot. I think I'm supposed to go up here. I always forget what to do in STT. Nope, it's not up here. Okay. It's the station then. This music makes me so sleepy. So, funny story about my like history with Kingdom Hearts. I didn't know when I first started playing these games that there were 2 games, right? And obviously now I know even more so that there was more than 2. There was Birth by Sleep, not Birth by Sleep. God, fuck, that came much later. There was, Recom, not Recom, but Com, the original Com, in there as well. But I only knew the first game because I had only ever played it with a friend of mine. I had never actually played it alone. It was a game that we played together, and she owned the copy. And I went to go and get my own copy of it. And I told my dad, oh, just Kingdom Hearts. I didn't know that there was 2. So he bought me this game, Kingdom Hearts 2. And I started playing it. And I didn't play the very beginning of the game with my friend. I kind of jumped in halfway through because it was something she was originally playing with her sister or something like that. And I got Roxas, and I was like, am I just forgetting what Sora looks like? Is there more to the story? Who is this person? You know, and of course, what, 8-year-old me absolutely was not following the lore and the story of Kingdom Hearts 1. We barely knew that you could change Keyblades, which is probably why my gameplay is the way it is now, because I spent so many years struggling to the game. Unintentionally, not because the game itself was forcing me to do that, but because I was a stupid kid. Quite literally. Do I have to do this stuff? No, I do not. And because I was a stupid kid, we didn't do things like abilities or really anything useful. And yeah, I started playing through 2, and it was about halfway through playing through 2 that my friend and I realized, or, you know, we got through the tutorial. I got through the tutorial phase, and then we got Sora back. And it was at that point my friend and I realized that we had 2 completely different games, and we were simultaneously playing 1 and 2 together. But I will forever remember the first time we got to Demix in Hollow Bastion, and the hours we put into hearing "Dance, Water, Dance" alongside the Chameleon in Deep Jungle. That was also one that gave us a run for our money when we were kids. But I think my nostalgia for this game is also a bit of my nostalgia for that, like, that friendship that I had. And I still talk to her. Like, she's one of those people that is still in my life, even now, when we were, like, tiny itty-bitty tots. And she just doesn't live close by, so I don't see her very often. And I don't think she comes back, to be honest, all that often either. But every time I will pick up, like, when I started watching Graven, I told her, I was like, hey, Riku's voice actor actually streams now, and I was in his chat the other night. So anytime a Kingdom Hearts thing comes up, we'll, you know, chat back and forth, or if I find something cool at the parks, or you know, there's silly little things that make me think of her, and this game's one of them. Specifically, the later pieces of this game. But I feel like there's a couple games out there that, like, a lot of people have certain nostalgia relationships with that... I mean, the game's probably different for everybody, right? I'm sure most people have some game that they have some level of nostalgia with someone, a family member or friend from when they were younger that kind of kept them in the gaming sphere most of their lives. Worms is another one that I have one of those, like, nostalgia memories with. That game is so dumb. What could I... Hello, hello, welcome in. Okay. I have now realized that my overlay that I read chat on, there are certain colors that are really hard to read, especially when I'm playing this game and it's over where Roxas's health bar is. But I have returned to my Kingdom Hearts days. But now it's randomized. And I have to do fitness punishments. But hi, hello, long time. Now I can read what it says. Long time no see. Yeah. And I've returned to Kingdom Hearts. Why did I come in here? Oh, because I have to generate that cutscene. No, it's not you. It was just, I have a HUD display for chat because I have two different chats going because I multi-stream on YouTube now too. And it comes up as pink for whatever reason on my HUD. And so I couldn't see the white lettering over the pink over Roxas's, like, blonde hair. So when it switched to white, I could see it again. It's more of a me problem than a you problem. For whatever reason, I don't know why it's showing up as pink on my end. But for whatever reason, your bubble, the text is white and the bubble is pink, so I'm gonna have to fix that setting. Because I can't see anything. Who's gonna be... Oh god, this could be risky. Who is it gonna be? I hate enemy rando. Oh wait, it's Heartless first, but then who Axel is gonna be? I've gotten lucky quite... Oh god. Oh god! Why? There we go. Oh goodness! I've gotten lucky, and almost every time I've actually done Simulated Twilight Town... Oh god! No! I don't like Barbosa! Because of that! I can't, like, move! Come on! There we go. Finally. I got some movement out. At least he's for a lower level boss. Fucking hell. I might need one of my items just to get through Barbossa because he's annoying. Because for whatever reason, even though I have all of Sora's abilities through the rest of Simulated Twilight Town, when you get put into that ring, it takes away all of my movement abilities. Silly Barbossa. I always go the wrong way. Okay, it is this way. I don't think we've picked up anything useful in... Oh, that's this... Why? Why do you put me on the other end of the hall as a loading screen? That always frustrates me. Alright. Our first visit complete with a pink door! But it was just SET. Oh, I guess we picked up a Bone Fist somewhere, and we picked up Howl Bastion somewhere. So, let's go Death Abuse in Halloween Town, and then we can go do Howl Bastion, because we're way over leveled for Howl Bastion. I think we're about at level. Oh, I gotta fix... I can't use Reflect or Magnet.
Ugh. I gotta fix that.
And I have no proofs yet. I love that for me. We're just gonna not use Jack because I don't want to pick his pockets right now. Customize. Get rid of Reflect. Get rid of Magnet because I cannot use either of you. The rando gods are not in my favor on that one. Aerial Dive. Finishing Plus. I don't have any drive forms, but we've got the AP right now, so might as well. Oh, yes I do. What am I talking about? I got Valor and I have Master. I don't know when I picked up either of those two things, but sure. Ooh, Oblivion has Scan, but its stats are fucking trash, so not worth it. The humor behind the Struggle Hammer having some of my best stats. I think I'm gonna keep the Kingdom Key because I only have Fire, and Fire kind of sucks. So having the extra magic boost for a 2 become 1, meh. We shall keep. Let's see. Okay, at least 2 become 1's better than Kingdom Key D. And Oblivion and Kingdom Key D. Kingdom Key D is better than whatever was on Master Form. We should have something better. Oh god, we don't, apparently. A ribbon's not better than the Buster Band? That's impressive. Nope. But we can give some items to friends. Give him the ribbon and the Gaia belt. And then give that to him. You're good. I mean, I have taken a few breaks myself throughout time. So I definitely get that. I have been back more recently just because I started running randos. And it's a lot more fun not having to think of things all the time. Because I just... Well, more specifically, I started running this challenge. Which is Kaizo Iron Hearts. And it slowly drains my sanity. But I definitely get it. I've also rebranded like 3 times, so some people who were here originally don't necessarily know that it's still me. And then the first two streams of this, which was my like big comeback, were really unbelievably scuffed, so they ended up being really short. This is... It has confused some people. Thankfully, I haven't changed my photo very much. I've had the same emote of mine for a while, or some variation thereof. But it definitely... I think it's more so on, like, short-form platforms. When I change my name, people are like, why do I follow this person? Oh, this name I actually do know. I so badly want more of this in future KH games, but I know it's not gonna happen because there's no more Nightmare Before Christmas stories. So I guess Monsters Inc. will have to do. And that implies we ever actually get KH4. It's gonna be like 3, where they hold us on a rope for ages. Granted, I've heard rumors from knowers of the community that it might be sooner than a lot of people are suspecting. It exists in theory. Exactly. We have a trailer for it, so they've been working on it somewhat. And they did give us Remind for 3. But 90% of Remind is just Org 13 battles all over again, but harder. I hate these enemies. These guys suck. But from what I've seen, because I am too chicken to actually play Remind until I replay all of Kingdom Hearts on crit to begin with, or Kingdom Hearts 3 on crit. From what I've seen, the Remind story does fix some of the plot holes of the ending of 3, which is nice. That makes the transition into 4 a little bit smoother. And some seem to think that they're trying to do an anniversary with an release again. So next year, I think, is 25 for KH2. So the suspicion is... Or is it this year? Watching people play the story, man. Yeah. I think the story beats of Remind are actually really nice, and I have watched it. I just cannot convince myself to do org battles until I've beaten the game on crit again, because those org battles look absolutely brutal. I also never bothered to, until I started running this challenge, that is, never bothered to do any of this game on crit, including the org battles. And watching much better gamers than I suffer to Lingering Will in this game, and then also really suffer to the org battles in KH3, makes me a lot nervous for the future frustration of that, and makes me question my ideas of making fitness punishments. In an attempt to platinum, oh, the platinum trophies are rough. It's part of the reason I've never fully platinumed either game is because of the level 1 runs that are required to do those trophies. I will 100% the games, but I won't trophy hunt because of level 1 runs. Oh, that's the gates, but that doesn't count. I just wasn't paying attention to the gates. That doesn't count as permadeath, thank God. I am I have a side file that when I inevitably die on this rando seed, you'll see my death screen that I'm building through on crit for 2 to do... It'll end up being 100% run because I'll have to grind it out anyways to be able to reasonably survive the fitness challenge, but I'm doing an ab circuit for the Org 13 battles. So essentially every org member, and on my board over here I have it all written out, every org member is going to have an core exercise associated with them, and for every loss adds another rep to their part of the circuit. So it's going to be a bit of an uneven circuit by the end, obviously, because some are easier than others. But I am working on that. And hopefully I'm going to grind out what I need left. But I'm stuck in the last little section of Cavern of Remembrance right now because I went into it way too underleveled. And I refuse to close the game until I beat it because I refuse to go back through all of Cavern of Remembrance. And there's no save point anywhere in Cavern of Remembrance, which is absolutely dumb. What level am I now? I'm 19, which would mean... I don't remember what levels. Definitely not Space Paranoids. Well, what drive forms do I have? I have Valor and I have Master. I could probably do the first little chunk of Space Paranoids or the first little chunk of Port Royal. I should probably avoid boss fights though. It really depends on what the replacements are. Same with Halloween Town. I could probably do the next little chunk of Halloween Town. I think Port Royal is before Agrabah and Halloween Town, though. Yeah, so let's do... I could literally pull this up, and yet I'm going to risk the entire run for a guess. Welcome to... Oh, shit! I don't have Thunder. I do have Blizzard, though, so... I've got some defense against pirates. I didn't even think about that. I can't do shit with them in this part, though. This is literally just wait them out and don't die. What? It does eventually time out, right? I'm not crazy. Yeah, okay. I have to die, I guess, to get it to time out. But I'm still getting hit pretty hard. I'm gonna try to do this from afar as much as humanly possible. We're definitely not going into Barbosa yet. I want to be able to get the chests at least in here. I should have waited till I had Thunder to come in here. But... these aren't a bad Heartless replacement. They're pretty easy. The one thing I hate about Goofy Bash... Oh! Oh, God. Okay, that was a little bit of a cheat, but... I don't mind having Valor out right now, because it'll give me...
It's over.
I can drive form. I swear there was more Heartless in this path.
This is it.
Oh, there we go.
Back off.
Get some of the rewards from... Is that all the chests in here? I feel like I'm... Okay, there we go. Is that it? I swear I'm missing a chest somewhere. Oh. Come on. Oh, well. There we go. I got so distracted by... Okay, got the chest there, got the chest there. Got the chest there. Oh, here it is. I was like, what the heck? I know there's something. I was like, I gotta be missing something. Alright. Now, we can... Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. But, might as well stop in here, refill on everything. I think going out to... For the fact that I don't want to... Oh, hold on. What do I have to customize? Oh, Fire Blizzard. Okay. That's fine. Abilities. Aerial Sweep. Oh, Magnet Burst! I love me some Magnet Burst. Magnet Burst is my saving grace in the fucking, Cavern of Remembrance right now. Mystery Abyss. So I do have a couple Keyblades. Let's see. Junk! I get so excited when I see Keyblades I love, and then they turn out to be junk, and then it becomes very sad. We're only one death away from me having to do exercises. Ugh. I guess we'll get to 10 today. Oh god! What kind of shit is this? I had no chance! Those fucking blue tracker, you can't even get out of those! Alright, well, that is my cue to go get a dumbbell, and we've been going for like 2.5 hours, so this is the longest I've streamed in a minute, but I will be right back. I will at least do the dumbbell. Ugh. I don't think I'm gonna push it all the way over there because I know y'all can hear me from over here. I'm doing it with each side to give my arms a little bit of a break. Well, I guess, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, if I'm gonna do it in sets of 10, I probably should just get both. And I'm trying to actually make this somewhat difficult on myself and not just go like super light. Well, I think that was 10. I lost count, to be honest. If it's not, I'll make it up when I edit the video and I notice. technically speaking, I did the first, like, 2 in the first stream because, it was such a scuff stream, we didn't even make it through, like, 2 runs. And so I just said, I think the new rule is going to be I'm doing it at the end of every stream. But for now, because I have other things I need to do today, I am going to, yeah. I think I'm going to call it a day on the stream. Yeah. I think I am. But thank you for hanging out with me while I suffered to Kaizo Ironhearts. We are 10 runs in and have not done... Well, we had 1 seed today that did pretty decently. We had 1 run that did pretty decent. I made a stupid mistake in Land of Dragons, and, well, stupid mistakes, stupid is as stupid does. And here we are, 10 runs down. As I start to get ahead on my editing schedule and whatnot, we might see a little bit of me later on tonight, specifically on the twitch.tvs, to continue to grind out that run that I was talking about for the Org 13 video. Because I'm going to be gaming anyway, so might as well come hang out on the Twitches. But I'm going to take a couple hours to do a couple other things that I need to do. And eat and things like that. And then I might be back. Almost like an alt stream, but not. Yeah. I will be back next Friday, 11:30, as per usual. And then, you know, if I'm unsupervised, we might have an After Dark stream. Where it's just gaming and not fitness gaming. But... well, hello. Yeah. Hello, goodbye. I appreciate everyone for stopping in. I wish I could understand what's going on with my internet, but at least it's somewhat, you know, stable now with this new beta shifting thing. Maybe I have some setting that's messed up. I don't know. I have yet to figure it out. So for now, we'll have to deal with a little bit of a stream delay, but that's okay. It's all Gucci. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it. I was excited to see your name pop up once I could actually see it. But, yeah, I think that's it for today. I don't really know how to close these things anymore. The last 2 streams, it's been like... and I notice how often I say like, and I need to stop. The last 2 streams, it's been so scuffed that I just got mad at the end and ended. So actually kind of chilling on good vibes for once. But I will be back, I'm sure, next week, but also possibly later on tonight, as I need to grind out Cavern of Remembrance and anything else that I need to do to be able to record this Org 13 video. Because I want to get it done this weekend. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for being here, and that is it. Oh. Okay. Yep.